The Railway Children by Edith Nesbit. Edith Nesbit was an English author and poet. Edith spent her childhood in France and Germany, and later on lived in England. She began writing fantasy and adventure stories for strong, wild young characters. She wrote more than 60 books of children's literature and published her books for children under the name of E. Nesbit. She was also a political activist and co-founded the Fabian Society, a socialist organization later on affiliated to the Labour Party. Roberta, Peter, and Phyllis are living privileged upper-class lives with their parents in London. Their father works for the government, and their mother is an artistic woman who loves to tell stories and write poems to amuse children. They live in a big house and always had everything they needed. Until one day, after Peter's birthday, two men show up in front of their house and have a heated conversation with the father, who disappears afterward. The mother said that father will be away for a while and that the family must move to the countryside. On their arrival in the countryside, the children discover that their circumstances have changed drastically. Their house is modest and not as comfortable as their modern, spacious house back in London. The new house was situated near a railway station. While the children exploring the railway, Peter noticed a lot of crew. He comes up with the idea of taking some of the crew so that they help Peter to transport the crew to their home. One day, Peter sneaks out not knowing that Roberta and Phyllis are following him. When he gets to the coal mine, the station manager grabs him with the intention of reporting him. The children pled for mercy, and when the station manager learned why they are stealing, the manager let them go and tell them not to steal any more coal. Because of the encounter with the station manager, they want to stay away but they cannot help themselves. In no time, they learn the schedule for the arrival of the trains to the station, and they name the trains Green Dragon, Warn of Monthly, and First Some Fly by Night. They make sure that they are close by when Green Dragon, the 9:15 a.m. train, is passing by, and they wave to the passenger, and out of first class, the hand of an older man waves back. The three children are wise beyond their years. They go out into their new community and make friends and learn about others, while their mother is wrapped up into their new circumstances. She is focused on earning money and doesn't play with them as much as she used to. Because the children reach out to the others with friendship, people in the community are kind to them. Until one day, their mother becomes very ill, and Roberta resolves to do something positive to help, so that they make a letter to the old man. When the train is about ready to leave, Phyllis passes a letter to the old gentleman. In the evening, a large bag of supplies is delivered to the children with all the things they have asked for. The children witness a landslide that covers the railway line. The children prevent an imminent accident by waving the girls' red petticoats. The train comes to rest just in time, at about 20 meters from where Roberta stands on the tracks. Roberta discovered that the reason for her father's disappearance when she reads the newspaper article. Deeply upset, she refuses to believe that he is a spy and is imprisoned. Roberta believes that her father is innocent and decides to write to the old man to clear his name. The boy in the red goes missing during a hare and hunt game organized by her school. Bobby and her siblings enter the dark railway tunnel to look for him. They find him lying by the railway track with a broken leg. Bobby stays with the injured boy named Jim in the dark tunnel while Peter and Phyllis seek help from the farm. The children take Jim home for medical attention. They later learn that Jim is the grandchild of the old gentleman whom they have met earlier. The old gentleman visits the little white house where Jim is taken care of. Her mother offers herself to take care of Jim until he gets better. The old gentleman is very grateful to the family. When the old man leaves the house, he has a private chat with Bobby or Roberta about her father. He says that he has received the letter and has been looking into the case. He believes that her father is innocent. The children wave at the passing 9:15 train and all the passengers respond. At the station, an overjoyed Mr. Perks, who has read about Roberta's father in the newspaper, greets her. A London train stops at the station and Roberta sees her father return after serving sentence in prison. They return home happy and reunited. The moral lesson of the novel The Railway Children is to be responsible, to be benevolent and generous, to show our appreciation, and to be truthful.